First leg of the 6 Up is a Class 4. That is race number 5. It's over the 1,600 metres. Happy Sebring, who won over the 1,400 metres 2 starts back, comes up at barrier 5. Red Elise, course and distance winner in April. Smart Charade, course and distance winner in March. A massive odds. Young Glory, second start, gets up in trip. Indigenous Star, runner-up 2 starts back. That was behind Desmios. Chu Chow Kid, he's 0 from 16 so far, but not too far from Magic Success last time out. And Mega Treasure, actually eligible for a lower grade, but goes around with a very lightweight because Victor Wong takes £10 off. Yeah, he jumps back aboard and he could well be the leader along with Winning Controller, a horse that Victor rode last start. Jack Wong will take the ride from 11. They look the two that might roll forward and set a fairly sedate tempo. Smart Charade from barrier 4 should, I would have thought, possibly get the ideal run. Happy Sebring's drawn 5. He could probably be in the spot behind. You just wonder whether there's something from the back that might travel forward, which is unexpected.
This horse is flying at the moment, Happy Sebring. He's stepping up to the mile, which looks absolutely ideal for him. He was a strong winner 2 starts ago and didn't really get the race to suit last time, so he's going very well. He looks very tough to beat. Red Elise is a horse I've had a lot of time for. Hasn't had the race run to suit the last couple of starts, but now back in barrier 1. He did have that barrier draw when he won last time, so he should get a better run in transit, and he's going nicely as well. So he's keen to get on with it. And President Paramount as well, a horse who's been a bit hot and cold. He's had his issues, this one. The hood comes off him and didn't run badly last start. He's found a bit of form, I thought. All right, OK, we'll look out for him. We'll start off, though, with Happy Sebring, who's our early favourite, and jockey Douglas White.
Douglas, you ride Happy Sebring on the weekend. What were your thoughts on his last run?
I thought he was a touch disappointing. He sort of was 3 wide with cover, and I think it was a bit of a muddling race. The tempo was slow and it was a sit sprint, and he was just found wanting. But that just comes with immaturity.
Is he looking for the mile now?
Definitely. I think he wasn't ready for it physically, but I think he's indicated that he wants the mile and the step up in trip, and I think it'll suit him.
And just looking at that win of his a couple of starts ago, it was pretty impressive what he was able to do that day. Is he a horse that you think can furnish into a nice horse in the future?
Yeah, what he did, not a lot of horses can do. He sort of picked himself off the canvas, and he got the gaps when they weren't really there, and that indicates that he's certainly got potential, and I think he's a horse that's still got untapped ability.
It was a really taking performance, that win, and say not the worst last time out, and Douglas himself is finishing off the season very strongly.
Absolutely, yes. A great night again for him on Wednesday night. The other horse there, the other racing club horse, Young Glory, got a long way back, closed off really nicely. There may be a slow tempo here which might go against him, but it was an eye-catching run, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it's Happy Sebring. This is a perfect race for him up to a mile, and as Douglas said, he's sort of maturing, strengthening up. I think he'll win. I've made him the best of the day.
Yeah, all right, he's right at the top of Class 4 at the moment. Smart Charade, we can have a look at here with enjoyable success, Mega Treasure, and Red Elise. He's come up with a much better gate here, Red Elise. He's got barrier 1.
Yeah, I've been with him every time, and I've made him a long shot, a best bet a few times and everything, and he's a horse he had to switch directions a few times. I think Happy Sebring can beat him, but he's the danger. I've got him in for second.
I thought Smart Charade had a fairly tough run on this occasion and battled on well. Enjoyable success. He also reeled off a very, very quick final sectional, so he might be one that's on the improve. Interesting, Zach Purton's going to jump aboard him for the first time.
He's got a wide gate to contend with, doesn't make it easy, barrier 13, but still certainly on the radar. And President Paramount, we saw him in track work. Indigenous Star here and here as well, and Winning Controller.
Yeah, well, Indigenous Star's got the crossover noseband going on now and the tongue tie coming off. They've been chopping and changing the gear with him quite a bit this season. He is a horse that's got some talent, but not reliable at the moment. Neither's President Paramount. Paul highlighted he's found a little bit of form of late, and that's a fact, Jack, so to speak. But he can pull his head off. He's one of these horses, if he gets going and really on the steel, he can pull his head off and pull himself into the ground and undo himself, and he's done that a lot in his career. So he's another one you've got to take with a little pinch of salt.
I threw him in. Yeah, I threw him in.
Yeah, I thought you might have.
But I got him in front of the 4th line. I like the way he hit the line there, Jack. He hit the line nicely.
Yeah, just reminded me of that movie. I've forgotten the name of it now.
Chu Chow Kid is not the name of the movie. The last horse we're going to have a look at. Chad Schofield from Barrier 12, still a maiden after 16 starts, but this was a bit better.
Yeah, the last 2 starts a bit better. He's run 4th on both occasions behind Experto Credo and Magic Success here, but look, his runs have been pretty good. He's hit the line nicely enough, and he steps up to a mile, which I think will probably suit him. Just the 12, Barrier 12, sort of stopped me putting them in the numbers.
Yeah, I'll leave the kid to you, Paul. Barrier was the concern. It was a battling run, wasn't it? But yeah, I'll shop elsewhere. Stripes, by the way. Bill Murray.
Stripes, right, okay, there you go. Happy Sebring favourite, Paul, and he's the one to beat for you?
He's not in Stripes, but I've got him on top, and I think he'll be tough to beat. Happy Sebring from Red Elise. He looks the main danger for me. Smart Charade, he's got in there for 3rd. We saw his run as well. It wasn't a bad run last time. So 1, 2, 5 is the trio, and then President Paramount, as we mentioned, in there for 4th. But I'm going to make one the best of the day. I think the 1600 looks absolutely ideal for him.
I'm going with Smart Charade on top. I think he'll get an ideal run from Barrier 4, and I thought he had a fairly torrid trip last start. He's getting better and better this ISG with more racing, and I think he can potentially give Happy Sebring a run for his money. Jolly Gaines has had his racing recently at Happy Valley, so a change of scenery might be good for him. Enjoyable Success did reel off a very quick final sectional, and I liked Young Glory's run last start, but the 2 that get back probably in the race are those 2, and I had the 3 just in front of the 6 because of the potential slow pace, but 5, 1, 8 and 3.